It is always good to remember that what we usually call higher self is larger part of us, and actually true voice of us, essence of us, actually what we truly are, pure awareness, consciousness. Its nature is non-dual. Its nature is infinite intelligence, unconditional love. It vibrates with bliss, joy, aliveness, life itself. What we usually think what we are is self-images, body, mind, physical focus of consciousness. But actually it's a energy configuration. And usually this part perceives things and stuff as dual, conditioned, judgmental way, which usually caused lack, fear, worry, doubt. We call it negative energy. Although it is called negative energy, it's not bad or wrong. It just is. And usually, when this physical part of us tune into that energy, bringing unclarity, moment by moment, awareness that we are is aware of itself. Pure awareness, using this physical focus to be aware of itself, its magnificence, its variety, its love, its intelligence, its beauty. And what we call higher self is never be separated, always is. And actually it's our essence. And actually it's everything. All the physical phenomena, including this body, are orchestrated by this and be generated by this. This love and wisdom always wants to use this body, mind, heart. And when this body feel good and feel joy, feel uplifted, feeling positive, it indicates the alignment with higher self. And most of the time, this human consciousness is not aware of it. Although higher consciousness always is and orchestrating everything. When this human consciousness experience negative energy, negative experience, which means just blocking the stream of what is always is, suppressing the pure light, suppressing the unfoldment of greater good, love, light. Something that we can be aware of is the ideas that this human consciousness is separated from higher self, which is never be the case. Whenever this body feel down and this consciousness feel negative emotion, which means just interfering the flow of higher self because of the conditioned pattern of attention, conditioned pattern of perception. All we have to do is just be aware of it and giving your attention back to the awareness. Because of the separated ideas, human consciousness keep blocking the flow of love, light, infinite intelligence. Separated idea is, I am just a human being and separated from divinity, God, all that is, infinite intelligence, and so on, which ideas cause human consciousness to accept love and wisdom that we are. That is truth of our existence. For example, in our daily life, in the relationship with others, especially in a relationship with children, we feel love toward them. We want to encourage them. We want to inspire them. And then we usually use our mind, heart, body to express its love toward them, wanting to deliver the message, wanted to transmute that love toward the being, toward children. When we feel love to them, when we express love to them, we feel good, we feel inspired, we feel love, which means this body is open to what we are, higher self, natural state, natural stream of our being, larger part of us, higher self, true self. Awareness that we are is always want to appreciate and showing love its creation because it's their own. Moment by moment, awareness is aware of itself through this physical dimension, things and stuff, through this body. Awareness that we are, higher self, is always wants to be aware of its beauty, love, intelligence, magnificence through this body. And through being aware of itself, it realizes more of greatness, awesomeness that they are, and realize more of greater potential. When this human consciousness be open to it, open to the intention of awareness, pure awareness, universe, it is so natural for this human consciousness to appreciate whatever arises in its consciousness and feel love and wanting to bless each of the phenomena, its unfoldment of greater good, greater potential. But because of the idea of I'm just a human being is not worthy to receive love or separated from divinity, that energy itself prevents human consciousness to receive love that we are, infinite intelligence that we are, its ever expanding good, eternal stream of life, light, beauty, bliss. All we have to do as a human consciousness is open to it. Embrace that reality of yourself, existence. I am pure awareness. I am consciousness. And it is beyond concept. It is beyond even experience. Therefore, what we think, what we are, which is usually self-image, body, person, is nothing but the creation of what we are, what I am. It is created for its realization. Therefore, as a human consciousness, need to be wide open to that truth of our being. Be bold enough to embrace what I am. For example, sometimes human consciousness is hard to receive love or compliment, while we want children to receive love and be confident and thrive in their life. When it comes to oneself, it becomes hard to receive love from higher self. For example, we are willing to show love to children, saying I love you to them, or it's so natural to appreciate beautiful things and stuff in people, while we are willing to be open to higher self, allow this body to be used by it, although it's conditioned, but sometimes it's hard to receive the words of love and appreciation from higher self, which is actually 24 hours, larger part of us, higher self, is always sending the message through everything arise in each consciousness. This physical consciousness is hard to receive the words I love you or I appreciate you from higher self, because physical mind judges it as arrogance or foolishness or so on. We can learn to be humble enough to embrace love, and actually we can learn to be humble enough to become one with it, because such love and wisdom is actually nature of ourself, truth of our being. Got to embrace love and magnificence for everyone's sake and for our self. Self is all that is. Human mind might think that it is foolish to talk to yourself. It is foolish to say I love you to yourself. Yet we can realize that reality of our consciousness. There is only one consciousness. Awareness is aware of itself. There is actually no other. Therefore, it is crucial for this human consciousness to embrace love from higher self, which means realizing of itself, love, intelligence that they are. As human consciousness starts receiving its love, wisdom, brilliance that they are. In other words, as human consciousness is open to truth of its being and embrace it, this body-mind will be used by love and wisdom, light, as it meant to be, and as it always want to be, through being aware of awareness and paying attention to more of awareness, beingness. Awareness itself heals different conditioned energy of separation, so that we can be more and more become one with itself, become one with I am, realizing what we are, merging with higher self. Lower mind will be transformed into higher mind. Life can be a process of transforming into higher mind, higher self-truth of our being. Process of merging with it. Process of become one with it.